Hi everybody. Yesterday we already start our second chapter, history and evaluation of computer. Yesterday we see the generation of computer. As per using hardware in that computer, there are some generations of computer based on hardware. First generation 1945 to 1955. It's called ENIAC. In first generation computer, use a vacuum tube. Then second generation computer, see these are the vacuum tubes and this is the first ENIAC machine. Second generation computer 1955 to 1965. So the problem to overcome difficulties faced in first generation computer due to use of vacuum tube. Due to vacuum tube, they face a problem because heat generation, slow working. So in second generation they are using transistors. Due to transistor, it's become a small in size. These are the simple some figures of the transistors. This used in second generation of computer. In third generation computer 1965 to 1980, third generation computer used integrated circuit IC instead of transistors. So we already covered yesterday this topic. See, these are the simple figure of IC integrated circuit. Next one is fourth generation computer 1980 to 89. Fourth generation computers use large scale called VLSI, very large scale integration. Because of this, computer become faster, smaller and reliable. The fourth generation computer soon evolved as interactive general purpose machine that allows rapid application development. This generation computer become more user friendly. User friendly, that means easier to use and can be widely for personal applications. Hence such machines were called personal computer. The computer which we are using at our home, PC, personal computer. Examples are IBM PC and Apple II. The fourth generation computer also includes supercomputers such as Cray series computers. Supercomputers are the best in terms of processing capacity and cost. These computers can process billions of instructions per second. In supercomputer, billions of instructions. Billions means not only 100, 1000 or lakhs. It's a billion of instructions processed per second. So it's called supercomputer. They are used for applications which require intensive numerical computations such as stock analysis, weather forecasting and other similar complex applications. The spread of computer network is also observed during this time period. What is meant by weather forecasting? Usually from weather department we know that in next 24 hours the heavy rain will be come, or any type of instruction they get from supercomputer. Due to that computer is always active. So this type of forecasting, they use supercomputer. Now today we start our fifth generation computer. Fifth generation computer starts from 1989 to till date. This book was published before 4 to 5 years back. So fifth generation computers are further made smarter in terms of processing speed, user friendliness and connectivity to network. These computers are portable and sophisticated. Powerful desktop, notebooks, variety of storage mechanisms such as optical disks, advanced software technology such as distributed operating system and artificial intelligence are key features of the fifth generation computer. So the main key feature of this computer are they are portable, sophisticated, powerful, and the main feature is distributed operating system and artificial intelligence are key frame of the fifth generation of computer. What is meant by distributed operating system? Generally in computer they are using some years back when computer are invented. First operating system is disk operating system, which is only character based. Then they invented a Windows operating system. At that time they are using only Windows or DOS in their computer. Without operating system, we are unable to work with computer. So in this 5th generation computer, we are using distributed. Distributed matlab means more than one operating system we are able to install in our system. So this table is really very important for you. The topic which we covered till now is summarized in this table. So first generation computer, what is the characteristics of first generation? Vacuum tube use, bigger, slower and less efficient, use punch cards, not commercially used. This is the characteristics of first generation computer. IBM UNIVAC 1 is the example of first generation computer. Second generation computer use transistors, faster and smaller than previous generation, work with higher level language. Example of that computer is IBM 1620. Third generation computer use very large scale integrated circuits, VLSI, interactive general purpose machines, allow rapid application development, easier to use personal application, can be easily used in network. What do you mean by network? Network means connection between more than one computer. You are aware about with this word network. Sometime mobile network is not working. We are using this type of word always. Network, that means connectivity between more than one person. Suppose friends network, more than one friend. Mobile network, connectivity between that one more than one mobile. Same way, when we connect computer with each other, it's called computer network. So this line is only for your information. So fourth generation computer, they can easily use in network. Example of it, IBM PC, Apple II, supercomputers such as Craig series computer. In filling the blanks, any one of these will come. Supercomputer is the example of dash generation of computer. So it's the example of fourth generation of computer. Fifth generation, portable and sophisticated, superior in processing speed, user friendliness and connectivity to network, supports artificial intelligence techniques. IBM notebook, Pentium PCs and Ferrum 10,000 is the example of this computer. So these all generations are seen as per the hardware used for this computer. Now generations of computer based software. See, this high generation we learn as per the hardware used for it. Now we are going to see generation of computer based on software. Just like a 5 hardware generation, there are software generations too. The very first generation is machine level language or machine language. First generation in software. What is the first generation in software? Machine level language or machine language, which is two-state language having symbols 0 and 1. So if you have an idea about the computer, this is also called binary language. Computer being mainly an electronic device understand to this language. You know very well what is computer. Computer is an electronic machine which is process on data and gives us information. So each and every electronic machine have one main function, start and stop, means on and off. So this first generation computer use the very first generation is machine level language or machine language, which is a two-state language having symbols 0 and 1. This is also called binary language. Computer being mainly an electronic device understand this language. To avoid difficult working with the machine level language, assembly language was introduced. Assembly language uses machine codes or symbols. This assembly language is considered as a second generation computer language. First generation computer language 0 and 1, on and off. So second generation language, assembly language, numeric code or symbols used in this type of language, assembly language. Whether it is a machine language or assembly language, it was still tedious to provide data and instructions. We are more comfortable with English-like language. It would be much more comfortable if the data and instructions can be provided to computers in English like higher level language, and computers can be trained to translate it into machine readable form. Taking this idea is an inspiration. Third generation computer language as subset of English language. The design. The third generation language, also known as higher level language. To make a machine automatically translate the content written in higher language, specially called translator, is used. So this is the most important line. The translator written in machine understandable form convert data and instruction provided into the English like higher level language into machine in the understandable form. Example of such higher level language are C, COBOL and Java programming language. C, COBOL and Java programming language are example of third generation language. After exploration of such third generation programming language, more sophisticated programming environment called fourth generation language are introduced. The fourth generation programming language reduce programming effort by specifying what to do instead of how to do. Structured querying language SQL is an example of fourth generation programming language. Here we are learning the generation of computer as per software base. First we already covered generation of computer as per hardware base. While fourth generation programming languages are designed to quickly develop applications by specifying only what to do, fifth generation language are designed to make the computer to solve a given problem without a programmer. So some example of application that require such support is fault finding, voice recognition and instruction detection. Such tasks are carried out in transparent fashion from user in order to avoid complexity and facilitate user-friendly interaction with the systems. Now, fifth generation language. The fifth generation programming language are artificial intelligence technique to meet their goal. Artificial intelligence AI techniques can handle impression and support human-like self-learning and problem solving. These characteristics help putting a AI-based application a step ahead, which added intelligence in comparison with the applications developed on the other programming languages or tools. Artificial, and I hope you'll see the movies Robot, Ravan. In these movies they are creating a robot with the help of programming language. So artificial, it looks like a man but it works like a man, but to working like that it needs to set of instruction. So artificial, fifth generation language are designed to make a computer solve a given problem without a programmer. I hope you will be understand generation of computer with the hardware and with the computer based software. First generation 0 and 1, second generation numeric code, assembly, the assembling language in second generation language. Then next is third generation, to make a machine automatically translate the content written in higher level language. The language we just doing coding in our English language, but it's automatically converted into machine language. There is a translator written in machine understandable form. Example of such higher level language is C, COBOL, We can write an instruction as our English language, but it will automatically convert with the help of translator. And then fourth generation programming language